Hello YouTube friends, this is Lisa working on my lighthouse drawing. It doesn't look much like the picture, but I still got some more to do. See, it's a paint by number. But anyway, I didn't know if I should make a video today or not, for the fact I am not in the best of moods. Oh, did you see the one behind me, the roses that I did? I'm okay. I'm okay. As you know, I did a couple of videos of the shed, the garage, the portable shop, whatever you want to call it, portable building that I have ordered for my husband. We ordered it October the 27th, and it was a special order, so it's supposed to take anywhere between 30 to 45 days. Well, as you know, today is January the 28th, so it's been 3 months. It's been 3 months, and I have texted off and on to the company and find out where it's at, and I was always told, let me check on that, hang on a minute, stuff like that, but I never, and then nothing, never got any response. Well, today I'm like, well, it's been 3 months, and I need to know something, or else we'll cancel it. And she's like, you can cancel if you want to cancel. And then I said, well, I'll send my husband down to get my deposit back. And she says, oh, you can't do that. You have to request a refund through corporate. I'm like, so we went back and forth a little bit on that. But then I'm like, well, I don't want to cancel. Too late. It's already canceled. I'm like, my husband had come home. I was talking to him about it, and so he was taking screenshots of our conversation, because I had it just in case if I needed it for any reason. I was thinking, I hope it wasn't going to go to court. Well, to make a long story short, because we did go back and forth, and she had said it was canceled and all that stuff. Like, well, you need to give us another building or do something, or get my refund or things like that. And then I said, well, my husband called the company and went to find out if we can what we need to do about all this. And he got a voicemail. They're out of Kentucky, and I was letting her know that. And then, to make a long story short, she got a hold of the company and said that what the holdup has been is the garage doors. We're having garage doors put in it, and they have to special order them. So she's like, do you want the building or you want to cancel? And she'd already told me how to cancel. I'm like, well, of course we want the building. I just want to know what's going on, because it's been 3 months instead of the month or month and a half that they advertise. And she had one time told me it was going to be that their workforce was taking longer because the workforce was cut in half because of COVID or something. So COVID did have a part of this. So it's taking a little bit longer, but it's just not hearing, not knowing, no dates, just like weeks go by and nothing. And it's like very poor customer service. I mean, I know we're not their only customer and all that stuff. So right now, the way it stands right now, supposedly we're still getting a building, and but we still don't know when. No guarantees. No guarantees of when, if ever. But we're going to keep trusting God. I got to have patience. Patience is a virtue. But, so, if it's the garage doors we're waiting on, we do have to have garage doors on it so my husband can do his lawn, as far as lawnmowers, as far as lawn service business, and also we're wanting to have his wood shop in there. So when we get it, it's going to be nice. We won't put it to use. It's going to be an investment, but it's just that. So, if you work in a business somewhere, customer service is very important. Tell people, especially older people like us. I'm 57, my husband's 59, so we're not super old, but we want our building so we can work in it. We want we don't want to just throw our money away. We want to make sure that we're not being gypped. So we'll give it a little bit longer and trust God that it's going to all be all right. So, because I've already took videos out of the yard, I've talked about it before, about the excitement, because when it comes, I want to make a video, and then, of course, we'll make videos of my husband working in the shop, and that kind of neat stuff. I told him he gets the inside of the building, but I want the outside, meaning I want to, like, maybe put window boxes or plant a garden around it, or, you know, maybe put a bench, make like a little addition to our yard. I mean, it's going to be in the yard, so might as well utilize that. So, who knows? I might even go in the wood shop and let him teach me how to make something from time to time. Maybe, he said he's going to make me frames for this. I'm going to say maybe frames for this, but he said he'll make me some frames, so that'd be good. I got paint on the lid of this to open. I'm going to get paint all over me. But anyhow, that's where we're at today. So I hope that the next time I talk about that, I hope it won't be too long in distance, that it's going to be positive. I already told my husband, I said, look at me. I'm not looking at this the right way. I said, if the building was pulling in the yard today, if they would bring the building, what would my attitude be? I said, I'd be happy. I'd be happy. And so, just because I'm not getting the building, I still should be happy, right? Don't let circumstances change our attitudes. We shouldn't base our attitudes on if things go our way or the way we think they should or not. We got to choose to be happy. Remember that song? Be happy. Smile. Oh, that's another one. There's all kinds of songs about smile and being happy. And that's what we need to do. And to always, the Bible verse, trust in the Lord with all of our heart and lean not to our own understanding, because my understanding was, oh, we're getting gypped. They just took my money. I gave them cash, down payment. They just took my money and run. They know I'm old. They can probably tell that I'm pretty laid back and not going to really do anything. Though I would. If I have to. There would be, I've kept copies of everything. I got the contract and then the paper that I paid cash, deposit and all that stuff, but I don't think it's going to go there. Let's pray that it's not. You all bind with me. Where 2 or 3 gathered in his name, agreeing on touching anything, it's going to be done. So you all agree with me that it's going to turn out right, for me not to just start thinking all the negative stuff, that anything worth having is worth waiting for, right? So it might take a little bit longer than what they had thought it was going to be. And this true COVID has messed everything up. Lots of things up. So COVID's also been used a lot for excuses for negligence and stuff too. I've seen it both ways, and but we're going to give my customers the benefit of the doubt, because we have another place here in town that we could have went with. But I chose this one. I felt pretty good about this one. So this is my choice. It was my choice. So we're just going to pray that God makes it all turn out. In fact, I prayed all along, said, Lord, even when I started, because I don't have a lot of money, I don't have a lot of extra money, but like, Lord, my husband, he needs a shop. He needs something to do towards as he gets older. So we have something, and then we can start working towards retirement, perhaps. Or just something for his hobbies. I got the whole house. I got my Star Song Studios. I got every room in my house doing something. He needs a place. Though I've told him before that he could clean off this desk and he could use it to stain wood or whatever he needed to do, but he hadn't wanted to do that. He wants to be outside. He thinks ventilation and all that stuff says you really can't do wood crafts very well indoors because all the sawdust and stuff. But anyhow, he needs a place to work. And so I have been praying all along. I remember what I was saying now. I've been praying and saying, Lord, we're getting this building, but help it to be built better than what, help it just be built really well, help it to be, help it to look better, help it to be better, everything better, just everything better than what we anticipated. Help it be worth more than what we pay for it. You know how there are a lot of buildings, it's a portable building, so don't really supposed to add to the property. They don't count that as adding. It's like, let the property, let everything, let it be beneficial. Don't let it be a deterrent. Don't let it take away from the property, but let it, let us at least make back our money from the use of it, and more. It's going to be a storage place for lawn equipment that right now is just outside underneath the tarp. So definitely, that should make it worth something. And then let's not just use it for storage to store junk. Let's use it for, a shop, a building. And so that's kind of where we're with that. So that you hear a little bit of my complaining today, a little bit. But I'm still overall, if I didn't think it wasn't going to turn out, then I would definitely just cancel it, even at the risk of losing my down payment. I should get it back, but it's like to go to court. Court would cost more than what I paid for the down payment. So let's just pray it don't go that way. Pray that it all turns out. It's so easy for us to know that people do try to take advantage, but then as a child of God, if we're really reliant on Him, and like I said already, that we have prayed about it, we got to trust God with all of our heart and lean not unto our own understanding, and know that all things work together for the good to those who are called according to His purpose. So we just got to stand in there, stand fast, and if it was God's way of testing, see how I would react to this. Am I being a Christian in all this? Am I being patient and kind? Because love is patient, love is kind, and be understanding, and to treat these people like I would want to be treated. If they're being detained due to COVID, and the corporate's not answering their calls or their emails. She'd said that she'd emailed them before, but no answer back. Well, if they're short-staffed, it could be. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. This morning before all my conversation, I think I was ready I didn't know I wasn't going to get my down payment back. I just figured, call and cancel and get your money back. Go somewhere else. Well, that wasn't going to happen, though I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, if you pay cash, you should be able to get your cash back, but I guess not. But we may not have to worry about that. So, what the devil means for evil, God turned for good. If I did get caught up in some kind of a scam, which I pray I didn't, don't think so. They do business all the time with a lot of people. Surely they wouldn't have been in business as long as they have been if they weren't above board. So, but to finish my sentence, if by any stretch of the imagination, if by anything if the devil was going to take advantage of me, then God thwart that plan, and what the devil meant for evil, God turns for good. That's where I was going with that. So anyway, I'll get you back posted. We've already talked 13 minutes. I'm going to let what I just did dry. I got number 8 to still do, which is like a beige. I see a couple of 9s. I see an 18, which is a green. I see a 16, which is a brown. So I've got a few more here and there to do, and then I got a couple of spaces I must have covered up the number. I'll have to. It's a good thing they sent us this. Got little dinky tiny numbers. But at least maybe fine. And I can't really look at this for an example because this is more like dark browns and grays, and this is like more blues and greens. So I don't know if they sent us almost look like a whole different palette. But I think I'll like it. It's kind of looks like a quilt. I told my husband, I said, we could take this and blow it up to bigger numbers. Then I could take it and find coordinating colors of fabric, pretty similar to the color palette, and make a quilt. Somebody could be, oh my word, all them pieces. Could, though. If somebody wanted to do that, they could do that. Because I told my mom, I said, I'm cheating by paint by number. She goes, how's that cheating? I said, well, I got some friends that's artists. They just go right over to the blank canvas and just start painting. This at least gives me some idea of what colors to put where. Well, I'm going to let you go. Bye-bye.